Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to the introduction of the E28 M5 project. As you can see, I've already been working on this car quite a bit, but this will be the first video where I'm introducing the project, give you a brief overview of what I've done to the car and what you will be able to expect from this channel on the car. For those of you that don't know, the E28 M5 was only sold in North America in 1988, and they only produced about 1,300 of them. Worldwide, these cars were produced from 84 through 88, and the total production was just about a little over 2,200 cars. So these are a pretty rare car. Pretty cool cars considering that they're the ones that really started the whole sports sedan segment of the market. This is really the grandfather to them all. This particular car, it came out of South Carolina. When it arrived to me, it had 200,000 miles on it. That had recently had a kind of okay paint job done over the existing paint job, and pretty much it was a complete running car but completely wore out. So the engine needed rebuilt, everything leaked, the suspension was worn out making noise, bushings were torn, rubber was bad. Just a used car. It wasn't abused, it wasn't neglected, it just 30 years and 200,000 miles had wore it out. So the owner and myself decided the best course of action was to take the car down and essentially do a complete restoration, but we wanted to make improvements along the way. So that's why I classify it as a bit of a resto mod. We want to keep the car looking, driving, and acting like an E28 M5. We don't want to get rid of the character of the car, but we want to make it a little bit better. So we're going to improve the suspension a little bit, improve the engine a little bit, and the aesthetics to make the car a little bit better, but we don't want to really deviate from what BMW had intended with the car. You'll notice that I already got rid of the absolutely hideous US spec diving board front bumpers and the rear bumper, and I've also already converted the back tail panel or valance to a Euro spec valance. I've already addressed all the rust that I encountered along the way. There was some significant damage done here on the right hand rocker panel. I've already repaired that. There was some rust that I had to repair on the floorboard. Got all that taken care of, and my goal with that is I do have some of that stuff on camera, and I will be making videos to follow up separately talking about doing the rust repair. And then when it gets into the bumper conversions, I didn't film that, but I have a lot of photos, so I'll be able to use the car here as it sits and use my pictures that I took during the process and explain kind of what I had to do and the route I chose to take to do that bumper conversion. That way, you guys at home, if you're thinking about doing this to your M5 or your just E28 in general, you'll kind of know what to expect and what obstacles you have and what potential workarounds you can come up with on them. The car here is going to go out and get repainted very shortly. So right now I'm just finishing up some loose ends and making sure I have all those done before I send it off to paint. When it comes back from paint, I'm going to be re-undercoating the underside of the car, and obviously getting it going back together, putting the suspension back on it. And in terms of the suspension, everything's going to be brand new. All new control arms, bushings, all the subframes and all the hard components have been sandblasted down the bare metal and powder coated back to a semi-gloss black. And really we're just looking to make this car essentially new. I want it to look new, I want it to drive better than new, and really nice clean product for the owner when it's done and back together. In terms of the engine, the engine's stripped out. Engine bay is empty. I need to do a few loose ends in here before it goes to paint, because we are going to paint the engine bay. But as for the engine, these use the 3.5 liter inline 6, the S38, and this one will be stroked out to a 3.8 liter with the aid of the Euro 3.8 liter crankshaft out of the E34 M5. We're going to be running the 50 millimeter throttles off the 3.8 liter. I've customized the intake plenum, the head will be getting ported, custom pistons, higher compression, large camshaft, super sprint header. Like I said, resto mod. We want to make more power, but I want it when you open the hood to be hard to identify the changes that we made. I still want the car to look factory. All the interior is going to be new. and we're going to be going over to a black interior from the factory tan on this car. And like I said, it's getting repainted back to black. So in a nutshell, that's what you guys can expect. So if you have an M5 or an E28, or you're just a BMW fan in general and you guys want to follow along with this project, please subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out, because my goal is to really be producing a lot of content on this car. All right, guys, that's the quick breakdown of this project and what's upcoming with it. So thank you for watching the video. If you guys have any questions or comments regarding what I've already done or will be doing to the car, please drop them below. I absolutely will respond to the questions. And again, thanks for watching the video.